What's going on, guys? It's J-Ho bringing you a brand new video, and today we're back with some more Fortnite Battle Pass challenges. We're on a week number 8. In this video, I'm going to go over 2 of the challenges from week number 8, so let's get straight into it. The first one I'm going to go over is the one that requires you to search hungry gnomes across the map, and you need 7 of them, and then the other challenge is going to be the hidden battle star that we need to claim every week. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with the first challenge, you need to search hungry gnomes across the map, and there's various gnomes hidden across the map, pretty similar to the season 3 challenge where you needed to look for gnomes as well. And you need to get 7 to get credit for this challenge. However, I'm going to show you all 14 of the locations for the gnomes on the map, and in case you want to go to specific spots on the map, you can choose 7 of these 14 locations. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with the first location, we got one at Risky Reels. So this one's going to be located in the southwestern building of Risky Reels, pretty much to the west of the crater that was in Risky Reels. And the gnome's going to be up against the wall behind some boxes, so pretty easy to find. Also, one more thing before we get into all these locations. They do make a sound cube, pretty similar to the way it was back in the Season 3 challenge, also similar to the Rubber Ducky challenge as well, where they make noises when you get near them, so you can use the sound cues to find some of them as well when you get close to any of them. But anyways, going into the second location on the map, we got one at Tomato Town. This one's going to be in the main pizza or tomato restaurant in Tomato Town. And he's going to be located behind or right next to this main counter as you enter the front door of the restaurant. So it's not too hard to find as well. You can also hear the sound cue. And he's going to be right next to the sink on the counter as well. And then moving on to the third gnome location, we got one in Retail Row. This one's going to be in the northeastern side of Retail Row. It's going to be in the Gnome supermarket or the blacktop side. And he's going to be in the very corner of this room next to all the food items. So not too hard to find for this one as well. And then going into the fourth gnome location, we got one at the soccer field. This is going to be the indoor soccer field, the original one, not the new one. And this one's going to be at the taco shop next to the soccer field. So it's going to be in the taco shop in the corner against the wall. Pretty similar to some of the other ones. And this one shouldn't be hard to find as well. And then moving on to the fifth gnome, we got one in the new soccer stadium. This one's going to be the soccer stadium that was recently added, the one north of Pleasant Park. And we're going to have one gnome in the bleachers area, the top floor or the second floor of this stadium. And it's going to be next to some of the food stations in the northeastern corner on the second floor on the bleachers area or the spectating area of this stadium. So not too hard to find as well. It's going to be in the corner once again against the wall. And then moving on to the sixth gnome location, we got one in the factories northeast of Flush Factory. So this is the set of factories that are kind of on its own. It's an unnamed place. And this place was updated recently as well. So they added a club or a dance floor area in the northmost building of this section. And if you've been here before, you definitely know what I'm talking about. It's a big club or dance area. And in this place is where the sixth gnome is. And he's going to be next to the kitchen area where there's a sink. And there's going to be some drink refrigerators as well, and it's going to be in between those two things, so not too hard to find once again in this area. And then moving on to the seventh gnome, we got another one in an unnamed location. So this one's going to be near the big chair, the big wooden chair on the map north of Flush Factory, and it's going to be in that taco shop next to that motel looking place. And in the taco shop, it's going to be next to some of the chairs and the tables in the corner of the room once again. And then next up for gnome number 8, we got one in Salty Springs. So this one's going to be in the gas station of Salty Springs in the northeastern section of Salty Springs once again. So if you go in the gas station in Salty Springs and you turn left right when you go through the front door, it's going to be against the wall next to another refrigerator. And not too hard to find, and once again, a pretty good one as well because there is another challenge in Salty Springs this week as well. And then moving on to gnome number 9, we got one in Lucky Landing. This one's going to be in the southernmost building of Lucky Landing. It's on the first floor. So if you head into the building at the south end of Lucky Landing, there's going to be a gnome on the first floor in the kitchen area. It's going to be up against a refrigerator once again in the corner. And another pretty easy one to find as well. And then moving on to gnome number 10, we got another one in an unnamed location. This one's going to be at the gas station that is southeast of Retail Row or north of Moisty Mire. And this small little gas station area is going to have a gas station with the gnome in it. So if you enter the gas station through the front door, it's going to be behind a counter on your right as you enter the door. And then going into gnome number 11, we got one in Greasy Grove. This one's going to be in the main restaurant of Greasy Grove, and it's going to be at the basement level or the bottom floor of this restaurant. I actually lost the file for this one, so I had to go back into the replay feature to get it. However, you cannot see the gnome in the replay feature, but it is in this corner that I am dancing at next to this can or container of grease or whatever that is, and it's gonna be in this very corner at the basement level of this restaurant. So there's another one in the restaurant at Greasy Grove. And then moving on to gnome number 12, we got one in Tilted Towers. It's gonna be in the very center of Tilted Towers. It's gonna be in the small little Gnomes area or Gnome shop that is going to be right next to the castle or the big tower slash headquarters location in the very center of Tilted Towers. A lot of people call it many different things in the center of Tilted Towers, but it's pretty much right next to that big castle or tower in Tilted Towers, and it's going to be in this Gnome shop in the very corner, and it's going to be next to this fridge and some food items on the shelves as well. And it's not very hard to find, especially if you're very familiar with Tilted Towers and some of these buildings. And then going into gnome number 13, we got one in Moisty Mire. This one's going to be in the movie set area of Moisty Mire. It's going to be on the western movie set section and at the very southern part of this section of the movie set. And the gnome's going to be sitting next to a refrigerator of drinks once again in the corner of this room. And then finally, for the last gnome in this video, or gnome number 14, we got one at Pleasant Park. This one's another good one because there's another challenge at Pleasant Park as well. So this one's going to be at the gas station at Pleasant Park, which is located at the northeastern side of Pleasant Park. And it's going to be in the gas station in the corner of the room once again. And those are all 14 of your gnome locations. So pretty simple. All you need to do is find 7 of them, search them, and you get credit for this challenge. You don't need to get all 14. I just wanted to show you guys all 14 of the locations in case you want to choose certain ones to go to. And then moving on to the other challenge in this video, we got to get the secret hidden battle star for this week. So this one requires you to search between a bear, a crater, and a refrigerator shipment. And this battle star is going to be located near that gas station, that unnamed gas station that's between Moisty Mire and Retail Row. It's going to be southeast of Retail Row and north of Moisty Mire. And it's going to be next to that gas station area. It's going to be on this small dirt patch that's in between all 3 of those objects that you need to look between. And once again, when you get to it, all you need to do is interact with it and you get credit for your challenge. So that's about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!